For hundreds of years, the government's been spending hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on something we like to call the war on drugs. Has this slowed down drug production? Has it slowed down the transactions of drugs in America? No. Has made no progress. Look at the thousands of dollars we've wasted. This could have gone towards a school playground or something useful, like another James Cameron movie. But no, this is going towards a useless effort to secure America's future. And it's failing. You know why it's failing? Because America is founded on drugs. Would you be able to spot an abuser if you saw one? Of course you would. Pretty obvious. They got those droopy eyes, the devil's stare. They smell like drugs. And the worst part of all, they get violent very quickly. So who are these abusers? Where do they live? How do they hide their products? How do they never get caught? We're gonna look into that in this documentary in a few minutes if you just stay tight. But why do they do it is the main question. And how can we stop them? That may never be answered. So don't expect something by the end of this documentary. It's not gonna happen. Seriously. For most abusers, doing drugs is just a casual thing. They do it with their friends. They do it in public. But for some more serious cases, it's become a habit. They do it alone, every day, in their own homes, with their grandmothers. Do you think they shed a tear? No, not at all. So now let's look at some of the places that sickos like these could possibly hide the most illegal substances known to man. Some drug abusers have gotten to the point where they just hide their stuff in plain sight. Just toss it around like it's a tennis ball or porno mag or something like that. But it's not. It's far more dangerous than that. Some other ones decide hide it in a semi-concealed place like a coffee can or something like that. But here's some footage from an actual police raid. This guy got busted because he blatantly tried to hide it. He clearly did not want people to find this, and now he's paying the consequences. In jail, or he's going to rot. A large part of the drug community is teaching younger and more susceptible drug users how to use these drugs, as shown in this instructional YouTube video that I searched up on YouTube right now. And it's pretty informative, pretty step by step. If someone had possession of these illegal narcotics, it would be too simple for them to replicate something of this magnitude. And for those of you that don't know what you're looking at, you're looking at a man rolling up a pound of marijuana. And for those of you who aren't street savvy, as they say, a pound of marijuana today is worth over $3 million US, or 60 yen, for those of you viewing from illegitimate countries. Now I want you to put that in perspective. This man has thrown away $3 million for a good time. A good time for probably a couple of kids in a basement, probably somewhere in the Southwest. I don't know. It's pretty cheap there, I hear, but that's besides the point. The point is, these YouTube videos are everywhere. Even Wiz Khalifa made one. It's really becoming a problem. They can't just leave these things on YouTube. I mean, kids are just gonna clearly look up how to roll a J or how to make a blunt. I mean, it's a big problem. Probably should do something about that, YouTube. At the conclusion of this video, I'd just like to make very clear that drug addicts will go as far as they need to get their fix, and nothing will stop them. Literally, a 6-foot brick wall will not stop a drug addict. He will just tunnel through it, so don't try. Another thing to keep in mind is the dangers of marijuana. Marijuana has accounted for more deaths than anything combined in the U.S. The deaths from marijuana outnumber the deaths of watching the nanny alone, vending machine tipping over syndrome, fly fishing incidents, oh, where's my car keys syndrome, coupled with people sticking forks in the outlet, and the common cold. All that combined is not enough to outnumber the sheer power of marijuana and its hideousness. Okay, seriously, these people are crazy, and don't do it because it's really expensive for some people, and the economy's tight. But the economy is only tight because not enough Americans bought drugs. So keep that in mind, and don't do drugs because they're bad. So yeah. All right, bye. And Charlie Sheen's not a role model, kids. He's just some cool dude on a ranch with a bunch of women. Don't look up to him. He's not a role model. He's just some guy.